Well, I can't see the screen, so, or the screen on my camera, so I think you're centered. So I said I had cons, but I've actually got kind of a mixture of stuff. It's mostly sand, and I'm just going to clean it up a little bit so that I end up with something that more resembles cons. The sand's pretty clayey, pretty muddy, and we need to get any gold, if there is any, to settle to the bottom of the pan. So I'm just holding it flat, sliding it back and forth pretty vigorously. And they say gold is 17 times heavier than water. It's a little heavier than lead. So even little specks will settle right to the bottom. So we give it a good shake, and that'll stratify things a little bit. Then we'll tip the pan forward a little bit and keep shaking it, and then get rid of our mucky water and maybe just pull some of that stuff off the surface into my big bucket here. Yeah, just keep doing that. Tip it forward and shake it, but you don't want to lose material over the top of the edge, off the top edge of the pan, or the leading edge of the pan, while you're shaking it. Just want to dip it in there, let the water pull it off, pull it out of the pan. Okay, we're down to one-handed now. And anyway, I'm going to have to do this a few more times. I find it really relaxing. I mean, I can appreciate somebody in the comments saying, "You paint for a living. Why on earth would you need to find something relaxing to do?" But I think, it doesn't matter what you do. If you do it all the time, it's nice to just take a break from it and do something else, just a bit of a distraction. Clears your head. And I've got all this sand to get cleaned up, so I'll do that. Yeah, you never know. Sometimes you get a little glimpse of gold. You never get much, but it's just kind of fun. Shake the last little bit out. See if we can find a speck or something. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I'm not great at this, but that's okay. That's just for fun. Alright, let's flatten things out. Got quite a bit of sand in there yet, but I think if I tap whatever the heavies are towards the front of the pan, I'll probably wash a bunch back here and maybe be able to pick something out. I don't know. Well, pick it out. I don't know. I use my a little snuffer bottle here. Beautiful little thing. Find a little speck, you can squeeze and just suck it out of there. Drops into the bottle. I should show you this too. It goes up the tube, drops into the bottle. And because the tube goes way into the bottle, every time you turn it upside down to pick up more, you don't lose anything that you had in there. Snuffer bottle. Very handy thing. Yeah, probably. Wait a minute. No way. No way. No, no. No, I'm not kidding you. No way. Of course there's no way. This is a little button of gold that I've chemically refined from computers and various things. I threw it in there because, well, it's just nice to see gold in the pan. That's about, what is that? I think that's 6.2 grams, 6.1 grams. I've kind of played with silver a little bit too, and managed to remove silver plating from various items, and I've gotten it pretty pure. The gold button is I'm guessing 20 to 22 karat. The silver, that's got to be 995 at least. You know, there's a bit of borax stuck to them from the melt, but it's kind of fun, you know. It's a hobby, so I just stick this stuff in my little tube, and just another kind of interesting thing. I don't know, I find it interesting. If I had to make a living at it, I would have starved to death a long time ago. So let's get back to reality here. Sorry guys, I know that was really corny, but as I've explained before, I am a dad. I've grown so accustomed to predictable, see it coming a mile away type punchlines that I just don't know what to do with myself. Let's see if we can clean this up. I'll try to do it fairly quickly. Now that it's in those riffles at the front of the pan, that shouldn't take a whole lot of doing to get rid of the bulk of this here. Clean up a little more. Probably not getting the best angle with the camera here, but you know, I'll move the camera so it's at a better angle. Sorry about that. It's really that the one part of the bucket here is in the shade and the rest is not. And I don't want to move the bucket because it's sort of the spot that I always keep it. But we'll see. It shouldn't take too long. I'll rush this a little bit, but there are so many videos out on YouTube of panning. I'm certainly not the guy to take lessons from, I can tell you that. Okay. I'll flatten it out a little bit. Tap anything that's heavy towards the front. Pull it back, you can see a line of black sand at the front. That's the heaviest. Magnetite, hematite. Basically what they call ironstone. There's a lot of small garnets in there as well. So I'm just pulling this back fairly gently. And while I do that, I'm keeping my eye all over the pile. The leading edge, the trailing edge, and the flat area here. to see if any specks of gold show up. If they do, I'll suck them up with my snuffer bottle and just add them to my collection of stuff that needs to be cleaned up even more. Okay, well, that's got rid of a fair bit. Oh, I think I see something there. Yep. There's a little, I don't know if you can see it on there, but a little piece of gold. I'll shape that down a little. Tap it up a little. Break it down a little. Oh, my neighbor just left. So my dog, or his dog, is going to do the anxiety bark, or the exciting bark. I'm not sure what it is, but he might bark for a little while. He might not. Actually, if he hears me out here talking, he'll probably settle down pretty quickly, because at least he knows he's not alone. No, I see another little speck there. Really can't imagine you seeing this on camera, but that's mostly because my camera wouldn't pick it up, even if it was close and in perfect light. They're very small specks. You know, at some point, I have two of these snuffer bottles, both of which have some material in them, and at some point I'll just empty them into the pan and show you what's in there. There's a little speck. The specks that I'm grabbing, you probably need several hundred thousands of them. Several hundred thousands of them. Several hundred thousand of them to be able to weigh them. But like I said, it's just fun. I don't have a mining license, and I don't I don't take this stuff too seriously. Where I live, you've got to have, there's so many rules and so many fees and so many hoops to jump through. I don't know. I live in Canada, land of the government rapists, as far as I'm concerned. But anyway. Okay, let's see here. A little bit left. Yeah, there's a few specks up there, actually. I don't know if you can see that one right there. It's tried to climb the wall. See that water that's coming out? It doesn't have gold in it. That gold will have settled to the bottom already. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty pleased with that pan, actually. Got lots of little sparklies in it. You know what? I'm going to suck all that up, because I see a bunch of little sparks in there. And yeah, it might take forever, but it does add up. And then eventually I'll just add it to my gold button. There is a bit of panned gold in that button, but the majority of it came, as I said, from computer parts. Anyway, it's far too beautiful to be sitting inside today, so that's why I'm out here. And that's what I'm doing. Okay. It's a little better shot of the shiny lumps that I've collected over the last few years. Again, just for fun. But I like it. A bit like a raven. Now I'm going to go put my camera back inside. And hopefully while I'm doing that, a raven doesn't come down out of the tree next to me and take it. Or take these. Or take one. I'm too greedy. See ya.